They don't know.
Dubrovnik! Dubrovnik!
They don't know.
Dubrovnik! So Dubrovnik is also a city here in Croatia, and it's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful city. We are on the way going to eat dinner. Our second meal for the day. That's what we're doing.
How did we get here?
Drive 3 hours. Long 3 hours.
Unplanned.
Unplanned, because we are unsupervised adults. We'll have a new journey again. So who knows? But the most important part is...
Eat.
No, hold on. I brought bikini and one extra pair again.
Because we went hiking.
So I have one pair of clean clothes, one underwear, 2 towels. We have 2 towels. And him also, he has the same pair. So, yun nga lang, we don't have toothbrush or any of that toiletries. But who cares? So that's it. I guess we're
ready.
We're ready. Okay, let's do this. Let's eat first because we deserve a good Mediterranean dinner. We ate na. Busog. I had pasta. He had pasta and meat. Amazing.
I think we were hungry and also it was good.
Yeah. Did I choose a good restaurant?
You did. Yay.
I'm getting better at this.
So what's the plan now?
Okay, the plan is we will go back to the parking because yung price ng parking is 7 euro per hour. And we're gonna stay here for the night. So, we need to get the car, put it somewhere else.
Overnight, yeah.
Yeah, put it somewhere else.
Babe, look, if you were bougie, you could be eating here.
I'm not. No
Where's
bougie,
some? Look,
no
where's some?
money.
No. Outfit check. Fun. Outfit check.
Not bougie enough. Okay, let's do this. Let's do this slowly. Kasi pakyat. Pakyat po yan, oh. Sobrang taas. Whew. Ay, work out every day. Morning, afternoon.
Brown legs.
Brown
Right
legs.
leg.
Ay. Is your tita and tito on a random Tuesday afternoon.
Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Not Tuesday.
Guys, mahirap talaga. After you eat all those pasta.
I think we need to finish this. Let's make some babies tonight. I think this is the... Oh yeah, that was almost a rolled ankle. Enough.
We're gonna find out.
Enough of traveling like this. Let's make babies. Let's stay home.
Medyo gumagabi na nung nakahanap na kami ng mapagpaparkingan kasi yung una naming nahanap is sobrang mahal. Actually, nagbasa-basa kami sa Google reviews and marami daw ganun sa Dubrovnik. Yung hindi mo alam na sobrang mahal tapos kinabukasan, mabibil ka na lang ng 400 euro or something like that. So, kinailangan naming ilipat talaga yung sasakyan. And then after that, nakapag-check-in na rin kami sa kung saan kami nagstay for the night. And then, naglakad-lakad lang kami around the old city of Dubrovnik, dun sa Walk of Shame, dun sa mga city walls, mga ganyan. And also, kumain na lang din kami ng pizza para matry namin yung pizza dito sa Dubrovnik. Good morning! We are out early in the morning. I think it's only 9 a.m. Pero umalis na kami dun sa room namin. And now, we are trying to go find some coffee here in the old city of Dubrovnik. Konti pa lang ng tao, guys. Walang katao-tao. Huh? Here? You want here? Is it open?
Hello. Are you open? No. No?
No, not open. Maybe not here, babe. I feel like this place would be expensive. Maybe let's walk a little more. Ay, here. Ay. How's your coffee?
It was good.
You liked it?
all the coffees I had here
We're good.
were close to they know their coffee game.
Yeah. Ito na nga, finally, the next morning, ang balak namin is pupunta kami sa beach. But, after namin mag-coffee, bibili muna kami ng sandwich. Kasi maraming mga sandwich places dito sa Dubrovnik. And, of course, it's an easy lunch, not too expensive. Pwede naming dalhin sa kung saan kami pupunta. Doon sa pinagstayan namin, inside the old city, merong malapit na beach, which is called Banje Beach. And, doon na lang kami pumunta at nagpalipas ng oras before kami umalis ng Dubrovnik that day. And nilakad lang namin. Actually, it was such a beautiful day. Mas nakita ko yung view ng Dubrovnik on daytime. At talagang grabe, ganda talaga ng city na to. I think it's now one of my favorite cities here in Europe. Just like what I say to my friends, para siyang underrated na Italy. Grabe. I really, really loved it.
Kailangan namin to because the sun is blaring right now and we need some shade. It's 10 euro. Yeah, that's my shadow. Maybe you want to move more so we don't hit the rocks. Yeah. Yes, perfect.
Get it?
Mm-hmm.
How much?
No,
This one?
just one, yeah.
Those here?
Yeah. Back to Zadar. It was such a good experience, even if we had troubles last night. And now, ito na, magdadrive ulit kami ng 3 hours going back to the center of Croatia. It's chill, and most importantly, he was able to rest last night. And I was also able to rest last night. Anyway, you know what? Let me do a quick story time of what happened to us last night. First time na nangyari yon sa amin, sa lahat-lahat ng mga travels namin. First time na ganun yung nangyari. So anyway, okay, Eddie, dumating kami dito sa Dubrovnik ng around 5 or 6. So hapon na, diba? So kami kasi, actually, wala naman talaga kaming balak na pumunta dapat dito sa Dubrovnik. Dinalit na namin siya sa plans. We were not even planning to come here in Dubrovnik. So, syempre, ang mangyayari pag wala kayong plans, unorganized, di ba? So, agad-agad, when we were driving to the parking, figuring out how to do this, I go on Agoda and look for the easiest, cheapest, the first one that I see in Agoda na room. So I found one. It was only, 6,000 pesos for one night. That was super cheap for a place like that. Super cheap. So, okay, so paid. And then while we were having dinner, feeling namin, oh, okay na, solve yung problem, ganyan-ganyan. We get to the address listed in Agoda. He called him, the owner of the room, or whatever, ang tawag doon. He answered, actually. Peter answered. The guy answered at first. So he said, okay, wait for me. I'll come there at 10 to 15 minutes. So we waited outside this sketchy area in front of Hilton. And at around maybe 12 minutes passed, wala pa rin si Peter. Peter was not there. And this guy, he was going on Google reviews, mga ganon. And then he saw that a lot of the comments in that room said that this was a scam. Ang sabi nila dun sa mga comments is, the room doesn't look like what is posted there. Sabi ko sa kanya, babe, don't show me that right now. I don't wanna get anxious. I don't wanna face the truth. And then he started looking stressed out. Then I was also getting stressed out kasi it was 9 o'clock p.m. At nandun pa rin kami in the corner waiting for Peter. And then I told him, you know what? Hilton is staring at me right now. Hilton is there in front of us and it's 31,000 a night. So I said, I'm ready. I'm ready to swipe this credit card for this. Kasi it was already so stressful and we have our bags. I am still super dirty from the hike that we did that morning. He wants to pee so bad and Peter is not showing up. It's been 15 minutes. So he said na finally, he said, okay, let's start looking for a new room.
Because 30 minutes passed and then I called him again. He didn't pick up. I called him again and his phone was off.
Yeah.
So we said, that's it.
Yeah, that's it. We're moving out.
Yeah.
We're stepping out of this. We're gonna try to figure another way. And then all of a sudden, this kid shows up. An Asian kid. I even thought he was Filipino. Tas sabi niya sa amin, hey, are you like this, like this? I am like this, and then come with me. And then I said, oh my god, where are we going? So we followed him. He took the backpack. We followed him from where we were na nakalagay dun sa Agoda listing.
He insisted to take the backpack.
Yeah, he insisted. Which was also sketchy. I was ready to like yeah, like whatever that will happen in this moment right now, I am gonna take a video of it, and all I could think of at that moment was, good thing he's big. Good thing he's big. Ayun na, we followed him and he led us to inside the Dubrovnik old city, right? So he led us there. We just followed him, follow. And then right when he opened our building, the building where our room was, I still felt scared and anxious, and it was still sketchy kasi pagbukas niyang ganun, parang old rooms, old buildings. Pag-akyat namin ganun, oh my god, it was dirty, dusty, dark, and I was just following him because I said, okay, if he looks relaxed, I'm gonna relax. Finally, we got into the top floor. I think that was the top floor, the attic, and there we found our room for the night. Oh my god.
Take pictures.
I did. We had the video. So that's what you get when you pay 6,000 pesos in Dubrovnik and no plans. Rush. Yun yung yan yung consequence of doing things like that. And then he said, well, better than nothing. At least we didn't book anything, another impulsive booking.
We were still sleeping in King's Landing.
Yeah, it's still King's Landing anyway. We were in the old city. Nung at least nakasettle in na kami, we started reading reviews. Lahat-lahat ng reviews nung nung landlord na yon or yung owner ng mga rooms. And apparently, some people even experienced a room without AC. They were given a fan. Some people even experienced bed bugs. Some people even experienced no show at all. So I said, how is this person not banned in Agoda yet? Because his listings are there. I'm pretty sure ang dami rin yung nasa-scam. And then when finally we decided to go out again, might as well just enjoy the city at night, go have a drink, because we're already there anyway. We walk out and then another family comes in with that boy. They had luggages. It was a family. Yeah, they look like they're tired. Same situation. I feel like they got the same situation as us. Sabi ko nga sa kanya kagabi. Last night, yeah. Sabi ko nga sa kanya kagabi, I feel like if we arrived later than that family,
He would put us in this room.
he would put us in that room kung nasan sila. Kasi they were on the floor below us and we saw their situation. Their door was open and naka-on yung electric fan. So I think they had electric fans. So, ayun, yung naging adventure namin on our first ever night in Dubrovnik. So, ganun talaga. Lesson learned. But all in all, it was a great experience here in Dubrovnik. I loved it. Me, personally, I super loved it. The city is so beautiful. Sobrang beautiful. Guys, so it's early today and eto na, nasa labas na kami kasi meron kaming boat ride today and we have to be there at the marina early, kaya eto, kakapark lang namin actually and the weather is so beautiful. Wait lang, yung mga dumadaan ng mga tao. And actually we arrived here earlier than the call time kasi we're gonna try to see if there's a cafe somewhere maybe where we can get coffee kasi hindi pa kami nagbe-breakfast. And the boat is a 4-hour ride. So, baka magutom kami. Kasi hindi naman sila mag-serve ng food. But, they will serve Aperol Spritz. And that may not be enough for us. We got everything we need with us. Tried to keep it light. Just our bikinis, towels, water, sunscreen, the essentials. Diba?
Sun kisses.
Sun kiss. Kiss? You gonna kiss me? Ay, nako. Anyway, ayun o. Super simple. And we are actually walking towards the old city of Zadar. Kasi nandun yung marina kung saan naka-park yung aming boat, which I'm gonna show you later. That's one thing that you can do here in Croatia. You can go on a boat, go to the island, snorkel, swim, enjoy the beach. Diyan kami naglalakad. Parang ano ito? Park. It's an old park. They sweep the floor, but I think the fountains, they don't maintain anymore. It's an early morning with a beautiful weather. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord, for a beautiful weather. We arrived here, raining, cloudy, but yesterday and today and tomorrow, we got this beautiful weather. Hopefully this is our boat. That's the beautiful Aperol boat. And there's also one over there. But that kuya is already preparing. And this one also, the gray one. The gray and brown one. Let's see. Diyan kami sasakay later. It's a beautiful marina. This is the old city of Zadar. This place, a lot of tourists here. Sobrang daming tourists here. But today, of course, because since it's super early, wala masyado. It's a good time for us to come and find a cafe. Hopefully, meron silang muffin or something I can eat. So, if you notice, may mga cars nakapark here. These are parking for residents. You cannot park there. That's Zona Traffico Limitato. ZTL. And yes, we saw a Pekarnica bakery.
Ayan, finally, makakasakay na kami sa boat namin because today is a boat day. Merong binook si Robbie na boat ride for us, pero hindi naman siya exclusively for us lang. So, nakijoin kami sa isang group. And this boat is, I think, by Aperol Spritz kasi yun yung nandun sa website na nahanap ni Robbie. And it is 40 euro per person or I think a total of 90 euro. Something like that. Tapos, ang inclusions niya is meron na siyang Aperol Spritz and then 3 stopovers. If I can remember. Merong isang island and then stopovers sa isang mas malaking island and then another island. So, yun yung inclusion ng excursion na to. So, the boat ride starts at 9:30 a.m. and then matatapos siya ng 12:30 noon. Thank God, it was such a beautiful weather that day kasi, guys, I'm an anxious person. Pag mga ganito, gusto ko talaga na maganda yung weather kasi Mars, pag hindi maganda yung weather tapos meron kaming boat ride, cancel yan.
Highlight is, as I said, is in the last night.
So when?
It's here. I have it. Here po. So guys, we are in our second stop. Hindi na ako nakapag-vlog kanina sa first stop because we were busy. But now we're here. Here, babe. You're welcome. Do you need the sunscreen?
No, I'm okay.
Maybe I need. And maybe it's no use anymore. Kasi ang itim-itim ko na. Pero, okay lang. Let's go. Let's go. And find somewhere to eat. And this is our boat, by the way. Ayan o. Ganda ng boat namin, di ba? Tada! So, this is an island here. Sabi nung aming boat captain is this island is famous for their fish and they're actually one of the biggest importers of tuna around Japan. Yun ang sabi. Yun yung hahanapin namin today. Maybe we can eat some fresh sashimi or kung ano man ang kanilang mga fish dishes dito. And sabi nung captain namin, hindi daw pricey yung mga restaurants here. I tried to dip in the water. It was so good. Hindi siya malamig. Medyo malamig lang ng konti. So, I tried to dip in the water. It was actually good. So, kung meron pa kaming isa pang stop mamaya, and they're gonna let us swim, I will. But this guy, he enjoyed so much.
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah.
But this cannot compare to Philippines. I'll tell you that.
What do you mean? Like in a good way or a bad way?
Philippines is so much nicer. Like the boat tour there in El Nido was something else. Like the nature, the people.
Babe, you're a Mandaluyong boy. You really like the boat life in Philippines.
Yeah.
But me, I love this. Because this is new to me. So, I am pro Croatia. He is pro Croatia. Okay, so nandito kami sa isa sa mga restaurant na ni-recommend and we ordered just one plate just to share. Yeah, kasi sabi nila okay daw tong restaurant na to and the prices were, in fairness, hindi mamahalin dito. Yeah, we're here to try the fried fish, fried sardines that is fresh from the boat. Adriatic Sea. So what do you like about this activity so far?
You.
Oh.
Oh, I like it. It's chill.
Yeah.
It's not pushing. I like the water. And I like this. We'll try the food.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna be good because it's local.
Yeah.
So I think it's gonna be nice.
Yeah. And we spent 80 euros for this excursion. 90?
45.
Yeah, so we spent 90 euros for this, and for me, it's really worth it.
It's as a price of parking in Dubrovnik. Hourly. Because it's 4 hours.
Oh my god. 40 and 40. The 80 euro we spent also in Kirka. I think
Yeah, for national park.
this one is better for me. Thank you.
Cheers.
Cheers. Okay, go. Thank you. So this is our food. This one was only around 6 euro. And this was only 3 euro. So we're gonna try it, we're gonna share, and ayan, na-fillet na siya. Oh, wow! Wow, wow, wow. Let's eat! Grabe, hindi ako makapaniwala na ito na yung completion ng Euro Summer Vlogs natin, guys. Oh my God! But anyway, we are now back to regular programming here in my channel. After this Europe series is babalik na tayo sa makeup sessions. So, yun na yung abangan ninyo, guys. I hope you enjoyed my Europe Summer Vlogs. Till our next Europe Summer Vlogs. Mwah!